Let's see if we can't do something about my boredom.
I realized that elevator ride was such a good transition between episodes that I was just going to have to end the previous episode there. The aesthetics demanded it. Rhea Lucario. You're like, it's on the screen, man. You see the A at the end of it, man. You're killing me. It's like that time so-and-so couldn't handle the fact that the rest of the Teen Girl Squad referred to Valentine's Day as Valentimes. Look, we got a free cool bonus chest for being the hero. Terra Magica. Son. I'm trying to think of a crossover between a abandoned 90s trading card game and a certain Final Fantasy protagonist. Is there... Okay, I was about to say, is there anywhere else? Well, that's where we came from, isn't it? Is this all this is? Is this not another entrance? No, we're above the plate. There's got to be somewhere we can drop down, right? Probably not right there. If I had to wager a guess. You know, we've been neglecting our cool spear. Is there really? Is that all there is to this? I was so impressed that we found a cool, like, quote-unquote secret entrance into Rhea Lucario. But we found nothing. We gained nothing. Now that's the Tenfey experience. Let's just take the damn main entrance. Barrett Wallace was right. Never take the stairs when you could just run in the front door and beat the shit out of everybody and ride the elevator. Like a hero. Oh. This is a more bigger elevator, you'll notice. I'd say they have similar damage. I'm doing mental min-maxing. I'm MMMing, as they say. We'll send you back down just in case. Ah, so close to being the cool guy, but I got hung on the corner ever so slightly. I forgot I had fire arrows as my primary. There we go. I believe there's some free cool items over here for me to have. Good for me. Magic grease. I wonder how healthy, like your French fries, or your chips, if you prefer, would be if they were fried in magic grease. We really are playing the Dark Souls 2 way, son. It's what Miyazaki secretly wants. Now, there's a bunch of them automatons hanging from the ceiling that we don't want to activate all at once. Not until we can throw a few lightning bolts their way. Yeah, the ultimate technique. Fall from the ceiling and dodge my lightning. Dodge the lightning. Oh, he ain't pleased that we did that. I'd say teetotal fit was his reaction to us doing that. That's how you know it was the correct choice. Remember, if it makes your enemies Blindly furious. It's the correct choice. Lobu would agree. Sun Tzu, maybe, would have something to say about it. I like how you keep a portrait of a stern man in the corner and then, like, 2 smaller portraits. The wallet size. Alright, we're inside the academy. What time of day is it? Late day. I like to pillage the academy during the day so I can see what the hell I'm doing. I want to see the fear in the magic boys' eyes as I obliterate them. Because they're all wearing dumb, like, mascot helmets of the crowd that I guess formed this school that they're so fucking proud of. He just glanced up so nonchalant as I flew towards him like a Heathcliff comic. Weapon skill! Forgot I had that. I forgot I had a win button. Wasn't there a third one of you? Look at that cool ladder shortcut. Oh, it's you. Every group of automatons has that guy. 609. You're not even worth repeating my dumb Star Trek joke. You have to wonder how Data would repeat my famous catchphrase, "It hain't bad," because he like can't say contractions, but hain't. What like words do you break that down to? There hain't no other way to say it. The Miyazaki's Edge. You got to watch out for these particular zombie boys because they suck the magic out of you when they grab you, son. To use an analogy you kids would understand. Here he comes. They're Disney, and your character is the Star Wars franchise, son. There he drop a magic left. Let's just use our blessed katana. So there it goes. Yeah, who needs that blue bar? Miyazaki wins. That's the important thing. I guess I could use it. Nope. Nope. There's a whole lot of you, are there? Dragon Tail could prove quite useful in a situation like this. Smack! Smack! Oh, more Dragon Tail, do you? Oh no, I forgot Dragon Tail is not safe on startup. Okay, you've taken everything from me, son. There's nothing more dangerous than the man who has no FP to lose. I guess that's the whole point of this area, is Miyazaki just wants all the blue sucked out of you. So you don't have any magic until you get to the end of it and can take you a blue sip to recalm your vigors and such. Don't worry, I'll get to you, buddy. I never stop cutting. That boy starts cutting and he don't stop cutting. I want to deal with you. I'm trying to decide. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can't throw these because they require magic to throw. Now, that's a fucking flaw. Hey, well, I'm going to eat a shrimp. And I'm going to equip this bow. Oh, I can't really power shot. I mean, I can do the animation, but I don't get the full benefit since I'm, you know, out of mana. And that's how it's done. Not a scratch on me. Cut a soul here, drinking in a glass of water and just spraying out in all directions. A little Tom and Jerry humor for you kids. We'll be up there eventually. HP. I guess I could restore it. You kids love to worry. Graveyard's awfully spooky. Maybe I ought to throw 2 or 3 of these here stones on the ground. Very satisfying. Well, you just did a real fucking bang up job of surprising me, didn't you, buddy? Talk about the hero. Oh, iframes. That's real fucking cute. That one. Are you trying to distract me from an ambush, sir? No, you're just real stupid. They have no natural predators. They're just stupid. Oh, I love fighting dogs and Soulsborne games. Nothing brings me better joy. Look at this. It's as fun. This is fun video games. What, do you think that's tedious and annoying? I didn't know you hated fun video games. Why don't you go play Candy Crush? And what even game do you even use to insult people these days? What's the casual game? There's you. Victory. Alright, we're almost done with the damn cemetery. I'm not going to drink any blue sips until I know that I'm not getting it sucked out of me. I ain't letting no magic zombie wrap his lips around my FP hole. I decided, I was like, I don't want to say asshole like in the movie Bubba Hotep that I was quoting, so I'll change it to something better. And my brain said FP, which is your, you know, focus points or your mana, and then added hole to the end of it. But I realized that I just said FP hole. I guarantee Nanners would chuckle at it. But not everyone has her sophisticated humor. No or item ahead is short for jumping. It was the opposite of what I said. Alright, there's a guy over there who uses like gravity magic. He's optional, but I despise him. My hate for him is non-optional. I don't know if it lets you summon to fight him. If it does, I'm going to summon the boys. I guess I should have FP and HP when I fight him. I know how you kids worry. Let's get bolstered. Let's get shrimped. Come on, let's get shrimped. It's my favorite Def Leppard song. I wanted to backstab him, but he knew exactly where to stand to piss me off. Okay. My magic of throwing daggers wasn't as powerful, and by that I mean his hitbox turned sideways. Oh boy, we got gravity well, a magic spell. Somber Smith and Stones 3 are nice, I guess. I thought for sure... Okay, I did miss that jump. I was about to say I thought for sure I missed that jump. I should have quit out the game, honestly, instead of running my mouth. Okay. It doesn't matter, because now instead of our fun little journey through the graveyard and the rapport we built and all that, now that we died, we just run through everything. Miyazaki loves it. It's what he wants. Everybody staring straight ahead, dead-eyed like a fucking fish. Like a goldfish in a tank. Just running past all the enemies. He's giggling and clapping to himself right now. Like the berries and cream lad. I guarantee it. Dogs will probably follow us because they have nothing fucking better to do. So, we'll deal with that. All of that just because I couldn't wait 2/10 of a second longer before I jumped over the side. You gotta love platforming in your Soulsborne games, son. Look, you crowd wanted me to play Elden Ring, you have to deal with the bitching and moaning. That's the price you pay. I assume you get something positive out of it. Huh. There's stuff over there, and that Iron Virgin Patches wants us to get caught in is down there. But I'm not worried about that right this second. Okay, now that we've advanced to the next thing, we can activate our rune. pop. Rune pop. Say by charms. Lightning bolts around the corner. Oh, wait. Excuse me. The lock-on has decided that you're not really lock-onable. You're like fake lock-onable. Artificially lock-onable. So I'm not allowed to target you with my lightning spell. Dead. Dead. Thanks for the robe, jackass. You crowd look like some corpses I haven't made yet. I notice one of them stern pot men sitting there. And you'll notice he's now exploded into blood. It's a good thing. I'm not gonna lie. Had to backstab him. He's like, oh dear. Oh my. I believe I've shat myself. Ritual pots are used in crafting to make something that you throw that nobody uses. That's the moral of the story. You didn't think I knew you were up there, did you? Huh? And I'm right beside you with a dinosaur. Ain't that a bitch? Wow, the environment fucked him over like it normally does me. It feels good to be on the receiving end of the overpoweredness. You died with such dignity. You look like a Final Fantasy 1 character when they run out of HP. Sometimes there's secrets behind the bookshelves. Sometimes the books contain lies. Like right here. Secret ahead. Therefore try attacking. Not a bad plan. Should I just turn my belt lamp on? I guess. Ugh. It clashes with my cape. What do y'all keep in the secret good shit box? If it was Dr. Comet, I'd be excited, son. Ah, Dr. Comet. We didn't deserve him. And that's why he's gone now, I say. Huh? Anything secret here other than cobwebs? Time for jumping. What goes on down here? Let's preemptively. Oh. You can't really aim dropping an item on the ground in a Souls game. Well, you can, but I mean, not easily is what I meant to say. Ooh. Look at these totally non-threatening pots in the room. Let's just chop them for fun. I'm assuming like a Resident Evil game. If we ran forward and grabbed that item, they would all start animating. There's nothing the enemies in Resident Evil hate more than when you pick up a key item, son. Something to do with the T virus or the G virus, I like to imagine. So that boosts sorceries. The other type of magic. We're like the priests in Demon Souls. We're like, oh, sorcery, so unsavory. Not like cool miracles. Umbasa, indeed. More like Asa. That's James Rolfe. If he was a Demon Souls cleric. And was shit talking sorcery. What were they thinking? Summoning the old one. Now all bookshelves have to be cut. Antics and mischief live in this room. Don't you agree? Bat, cat, faced man. Maybe not. Maybe I'm alone. Trying to remember if the enemy in here... I think it's one of them fire wolf boys that we fought in the graveyard earlier. And he used magic. So I'll eat a shrimp. So I'll take a boiled prawn and eat it. Alright, I'm going to want the skeleton boys for this fight. I can feel it. Just enough time to get them summoned and buffed, boys. Huh. Some sort of dog wolf holding a sword in its mouth, huh, Miyazaki? Running out of ideas. Oh no, I drove myself crazy with my cool spear. Has this ever happened to you, fellow dragooners? Hard to hit with that weapon art when the enemy is allowed to teleport all around the room, like they've got instant fucking transmission. Humbled. All right, now that we cleared up that indigestion, we keep on keeping on. The courtyard. It's a good place to summon the lads. I like to bolster the lads when I summon them. I feel like I get more value out of them. Or if they're going to fight all these little crabs, they better. Okay, let's go. C'est le crab, as they say. What if I were to antagonize a big crab, though? Things might go a little different. Oh, there's also one of those things. So that's an Iron Virgin, as Patches was telling us about earlier. If we let it fuck us to death, apparently it'll take us to where we want to go. Alright, he's spinning. Oh no, that's bad news for the lads. They're not good with AoEs like that. You're just real tough, ain't you? There we go. We still got 4 of our lads. When your lads run out, you're dead. Outlaw Star, the gift keeps giving. Big crabs. Big crabs get humbled real quick when you're flat busted. When your OP is shit. Amphibies need not apply. Are you all not regaining HP still? That's terrible. I guess because these little crabs aren't hostile by nature is why the lads aren't going aboard them. I was seeing if there's any cool secrets in the bushes. God, calm down. Oh boy. The good shit. Got there just in time to get hit. There's an advanced crystal crab. So now we can wear one of those dumb sorcerer mascot heads. Should be another big crab over here. It might exist in this world for a brief moment before justice reaches it. Man, I should have blessed my katana 100 years ago. My brain wouldn't pick between a long time ago and 100 years ago. In case you're wondering why I just spewed all that garbage out of my mouth. My brain buffer got overloaded for a second. Alright, there's some big ball nonsense to deal with over there. We could probably humble some more people first. Hey guys, what do you do over here? Get slapped by dragon tails? I hear you. I feel you. I respect it. Oh no, I don't have enough magic. The dragon tail is so embarrassing. This never happens at home. Even inside this place, they got you all digging through the runes. It's rough. But luckily, you're all a bunch of assholes, so I don't have to feel bad for you. Oh. Open this door real quick. It leads back out to the courtyard. Basically a shortcut so you don't have to run up there and jump over that railing. I guess that's cool. That's no Firelink Shrine to Undead Parish, but at least it's something. Up on the rooftops. Slash, slash, slash. He's going to be slightly under the... Yeah, I was going to say he's going to be slightly under the lip of the ceiling. When you've played Soulsborne games enough, you can preemptively tell when your spells or other range ordnance is just going to miss. But as always, there's nothing you could do about it. And that's by design. Don't know if you're familiar with him, the guy that came up with these games, Hidetaka Miyazaki. Pretty much thrives on human misery. I'd have to say, if I had to boil down my experience with Elden Ring into one sentence, I don't know why I'm even waiting for the water bending in the walls to stop. My upstairs neighbor's son, he's got the sink going, flushing the toilet, got the shower going. He's just pouring out bottles of Dasani. Little things are aggravating to deal with, so I'm going to pull them towards me, because if you run down there, of course, there's like a whole mess of them. Oh yeah, that's that little thing that loses its shit. If you remember way back in like the second or third episode when we got teleported to Caelid and we were running around that sorcerer city. God, we were so young and naive back then. I ran into one of those. What are you doing, sir? Okay, he threw himself off the bridge. He's the true hero. That's a magic boy. I like to poison magic boys and then hide around the corner. It's pretty much one of the little things that makes me the hero. He casts some kind of swirly magic. I ain't impressed by that. Crystal Dart. That, of course, being my favorite Star Fox Adventures / Legend of Dragoon crossover character. Eventually, when we get past this region of the game, I'll stop finding so many items with crystal in the name, and then y'all will finally be free. Riccio will come knock the wall down. Riccio will knock down a wall that just has blatant Star Fox innuendo written on it, and he'll just knock it over and yell to y'all that you are all free now. So here's an awkward jump they expect you to make. Let's see how badly I can fuck it up. I quit my spear to give me the bolstering jump strength of a dragoon. Huh! We did it. I fucking told him. And guess what? I got something to say to you too. Sorry I missed you, sir. Plunging attacks are on the way. How embarrassing. 2.0. Oh! Did you think I was going to go over the edge? Because I did. If you thought so, you're not alone. Yeah. There we go. It's over now. Climb us one of these snake eater ladders, since we're still in a dream. Yes, I noticed that the Kaiden helmet's metal doesn't quite match the rest of our outfit, but I've come to terms with that. This is not a good fashion Souls game, I don't think. I feel like you just don't get enough good options. A lot of the shit is just the same knight and foot soldier armors, just different colors. I mean, at least you get variety in that, I guess. But I mean, they kind of all look the same, just saying. A cool magic crossbow. Let's all remember that it's a thing, because I don't know if I'll ever equip it. The real reward is the satisfaction of sliding down this ladder. Oh, I think you were supposed to... God damn it, I gotta climb this fucking ladder again. It was a false satisfaction. I'm pretty sure I needed to jump down to a ledge from up here. Allegedly. Squirrely Dan would say. It'd make for a good episode of Letterkenny. Everyone in town gets addicted to the Souls games. God, you know Wayne. Lord help me if you try to use like magic or summoning in a Souls game and Wayne's there watching you. You didn't think that man could get any sterner sitting there with his arms crossed, but he'd find a way. He's like, oh, soul shitter, are you? Alright, so this gets us back up to where we dropped down earlier. I guess we could watch some other people's attempts to make this jump. Oh no, you're being weighed down by your cucko helmet. It's rough. Magic Man can do it. Believe in yourself. Well, you didn't even put any effort into it. I can't believe in the you who doesn't believe in himself. We could use ranged ordnance. Or we could just use plunge attack, which is technically a kind of ranged ordnance. It's just your body is the missile. Okay. Okay. There's what we wanted. There's the ticket. Or I guess we could drop down this side too. I'm going to follow this ghost. They set a good example. Alright, we will do a little bit of sportly ranged combat from here. After I shuffle through all of my items for some reason. Alright, it's not one of them kicking ladders. Look carefully. Therefore, try projectile. There's that crab. There seems to be... Oh, yeah, over there. It was so obvious I couldn't see it. That's my excuse, at the very least. Alright, that's another one of them warp gate keys that we use at the 4 belfries. I think there are 3 of those total. Because there's 3 of them over there. We could kill that crab from up here, but it's not really a threat. We're like those Shinra soldiers when they left Cloud Strife in his Mako coma, laying on the outskirts of Midgar after they shot the dog shit out of Zack. My God. And then Zack was dead forever, and nothing could ever change it. Something attacked me, and I barely registered it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stop it. You're going to get me killed with the camera. I know that's kind of the point, but it's still aggravating. Never counterattack, because if you do, the enemy always has one more additional attack. Like, even with that overhead swoop, he had to have another attack. It really was designed to go against everything you've learned in previous Souls games. I think that's one of the reasons why it pisses me off so badly. The terrible, terrible balancing they did for the enemies in this game. It's a good thing that's an objectively correct opinion, and nobody will have any reason to yell at me in future comments. There you are. Oh. Walking on the rafters. The Golden Rune. And there we go. A bonus glintstone key. So we don't need one because we found that one to get in here. But I do recall a certain bald-headed fellow hanging out at a church back at the beginning of the lakes area who was dying to get a hold of one of them to get back in here. So maybe we'll pay him a visit. And he'll have his fun, happy ending to his story. Son. Just like the new revised ending to Fight Club, where the police showed up and everything was good. The police and the corporations showed up and they were everybody's friend. I believe is the new canon ending to Fight Club. Just making sure nobody else needed their ass kicked. Shattering crystal. I don't know if I can come up with a good innuendo joke for that one. Let's kick this ladder down. So if we fuck up, we can just climb up this ladder. Hey, 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 hey! Can't help but notice you conjured a big fucking sword. I don't know what that's about. Also can't help but notice that you have infinite poise. I know what that's about, and it's that you're a soul's enemy, so you're allowed to have poise, and that's okay. I've come to terms with that. I'm still livid about it, but I've come to terms with it. Crab. Justice. I guess if you absolutely have to min-max as much as possible and you're doing a sorcerer build, you can wear one of those. Because I think they give you a little bit of intellect, or at least some of them do. Alright, that... Who am I targeting through the floor? Alright, that jackass is real fun to deal with, so we're just going to poison him from a distance. And then we'll throw lightning bolts as he gets closer. And there we go. Talk about justice. He had to fucking hit me somehow. Oh, we got his helmet. They didn't drop on my other character. Let's look at it. Huh. I feel like you wouldn't get very good visibility with that. But who am I to judge? I can't even remember. Oh yeah, we're wearing this one. I couldn't even remember what we were wearing. That's how much the fashion meant to me. First off, strong foe. I hear you. Try sorcery. No. Still no. Oh, he's trying to farm that dude's armor, I guess. Head ahead. This looks like a real pleasant place to study. This looks like a room you'd wake up in a Saw movie. And you'd be asshole naked. And covered in Crisco. And with the Jigsaw Killer just done saying his edgy spiel to you. You could be like, alright, I get all that, but why am I covered in Crisco? And he's like, I just thought it'd be funny. Whatever. You just don't get my humor. Alright, where's the actual plot progression? That's what I'm trying to remember. So you come down here, you fight all these jackasses. You can create that shortcut. You deal with that perfumer. Am I forgetting something obvious? Well, obviously I am, but still. You can jump out these windows for fun? Question mark. So say this is just a dead end. You don't really get a map of any of these dungeons. You just have to kind of use the overworld map. Message, oh message. Indeed. Now let's just descend back down here. Since we did activate strength. Now that sorcerer and those automatons are going to be respawned. Look at you, Katana Man. He's took it to the next level. I dabble in katanas, but that man made it his identity. When he was going up the stairs, he met a katana man that wasn't there. Okay. It was just satisfying. I don't even know if that was the correct move, but I don't regret it. What a fun exchange we just had. Well, I've kind of looped back around. I guess I need to go down there at the bottom of that water wheel now. So let's rejuvenate ourselves. Oh, wrong way. Let's try dashing through yet again. Yep, you almost had me, buddy. I get real Resident Evil 2 remake vibes when you are playing on or hardcore difficulty, and you run past a zombie. They'll make like 2 lunges at you, and you usually just see their arms in your periphery. And sure, your asshole might clench up. Oh no, he shot me in my Achilles tendon almost. But you'll usually get through, unless it's Fat Chubbs. He'll pull you towards him. Oh. That dog's so mad. And that's, as always, a good thing. Hey, buddy boy. Oh no, I missed. That's better. So we could have just warped up to this Grace Fire that's right over there, now that I'm thinking about it, because we have been through here already. So you don't have to deal with that jackass. Oop. So there's a ledge you can jump to from this. That can be kind of aggravating, but if we drop one of these on it, Boosh, and there it is. Oh. More cemeteries. How many dead people you crowd have? Son, apparently crowd are dying to get in this school. Can't help but notice there's a bunch of corpses all around me. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I am going to get my dragon tail preemptively ready though. Just in case. I knew it. Just one pop. Alright. Oh no, I want to swing my dragon tail, but you crowd won't let me because there can't be Joy. I'm like Casey at the bat. Joy died that day. Too late, idiots. I missed one somehow. I see you waving your arms in the air as if you just don't care. I forgot I have this. It's much better AoE than the dragon tail, I'll admit. The dragon tail is not even a dragon ability. Avionet. So that's those little swooping things that we've been dealing with. We can summon them now. Oh boy. How wonderful. Try jump. That's quite alright. Buddy. We need to continue making our way to the bottom. Oh. I almost jumped too early that time. Alright. Hopefully there's nothing down there waiting to go aboard us. But just in case, let's throw through a few of these stones down there to illuminate the area. So that's the one Patches was telling us about. If he's to be trusted, we could let that thing grab us and fuck us to death. And apparently we'll get teleported straight to the Erd Tree. Why would he lie? Oh no, I was burning them up. I don't think it's going to do enough damage to kill me. So I don't have to worry about that. But it is unpleasant to be inside of, probably. And you're done. The long-tail cat talisman. Normally I would be a fan, because it's basically the cat ring of the game. But the problem is the way fall damage works in this game. Like, by the point you actually take fall damage, you're just a couple of feet from dying from the fall anyway, which that wouldn't protect you from. So, sad, but we don't get much use for it. It's an ornamental long-tail cat. We need the room full of rocking chairs talisman that combines with it to become truly powerful. Try jumping. Well, look at this quaint little building. So it's one of them micro homes that the kids are real into these days, that you build out of like a trailer and just go park it in the woods and hope that Bigfoot or the Sasquatch or the Wendigo doesn't come and just punch a hole through the side of it and grab you. I assume that's the most common fear people that live in those tiny homes have. You don't get much Wendigo protection. Alright, and that basically loops us back around to here, which loops us back around to that. I almost fell to my death. Well, this is real neat and all, but it still doesn't solve the problem of I don't remember where the hell to go. Let's work back up here. So we run out here. This is where those sorcerers are all standing in the hallway, being huge assholes as they love to do. getting killed by lightning spells. I hear that's their second favorite thing to do. I forgot about this room. Oh boy, more sorcery scrolls. Oh boy, more illusionary walls. My favorite. Always look for secret double loot underneath the secret balcony. Just saying, it was a real good spot to have an illusionary wall. Doing our onion bro impressions. I thought there was... Okay, there it is. I was about to say, I thought there was more to this. Careful right here. Miyazaki will get you good if you just try to walk. Oh. What a great reward. It's everything we wanted. All for under 50 bucks. I forgot to kill you with a lightning bolt, and for that I apologize. And there you go. It really is just that simple. Alright, so that loops us back around to that room. Oh, I remember exactly where we need to go. We gotta go back out to this courtyard and take the rolling ball ramp, I believe it's known as. Take the rolling ball exit, son. I would be remiss not to punish these gentlemen for the crime of slightly aggravating me. There's no more deadly sin in a Tenfey playthrough than causing me even the slightest inconvenience. So we could have just warped to this side of grace. But then we wouldn't have had all those little fun moments we just shared. Alright, so this time when we get out here to the courtyard, we can ignore the crabs. No need to summon the lads again. Oh. Alright, so they call this the big ball ramp because, spoilers, a big ball keeps appearing. This high tier loot. There's stuff down at the end. I ain't that worried about it right a second. We'll be dealing with the gentleman responsible for the big ball shortly. If you stick here to the left wall, sometimes you can just run past it. Quite the threat. Alright, so that's a warp gate. I believe it takes you back into the Turtle Church, which is somewhere you always want to be, but we need to advance the game. I like how you have a name. Like you're an invading player. Also like how I can just shoot poison arrows at you and then throw lightning bolts and be the greatest hero to ever walk this earth. Fucking sipping when I'm murdering you. Cheating's what we call that, sir. He almost made it to me. He almost touched the hem of my robe. So that shield's actually really nice because it looks cool and it has good magic resist, but I'm going to keep using my bolstered shield. It's just what I'm used to. Alright, that leads up to the boss, I believe. So let us continue side quest antics. Hey, guy. Bye, guy. That's what the crowd that were porting Final Fight to the Super Nintendo said when they could realize they could only fit 2 characters in the game's memory. I don't blame them, because you got to have Mike Hagger. The kids wouldn't even recognize it as Final Fight without Mike Hagger. And between Guy and Cody, you know who I support. Only one of those boys is ready to start fighting for real. And seeing if they can do something about your boredom. And even pointing out that, geez, you suck, man. When it's always correct. Go ahead and open the shortcut door to your mystery date. This place is real vertical, I've noticed. He was too busy trying to not lose his spot in that book to not be killed by me. Alright, we're going to do this, and then as for the Mad Pumpkin Head. As for the Mad Pumpkin Head's plan, he's a squealer. I've seen him. Dragon Tail would humble. No, come back! I'm not even done slapping you with my Dragon Tail. He took everything from me. He is awfully plungeable now, though. Alright, he's right below me. Oh! How is it possible to miss? Boom. Keep getting burned up, buddy. You earned it. Don't go mad. You know the crowd that worships this frenzy flame loves going to Little Caesars because they exclusively dine on crazy bread. Okay, Jack. Man, the Little Caesars around here closed like last year. So if I want crazy bread, I got to drive all the way to Havelock. I ain't that fucking crazy. Okay. I pre-gamed my lightning bolt a little too hard. Mr. Lightning Bolt, they used to call me. Alright, so see, this is where the balls were being summoned from. The balls are inert. It doesn't make a bit of difference, guys. So this is actually a piece of headgear. It reduces the FP cost of sorceries, and it puts a cool bug on your head. But I have no use for that right now. Try jumping down. Ooh. Oh yeah, this takes us right back to the Turtle Gate. Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Gate? Okay. We didn't 100% the place, I'm sure, but I'd say we got a respectable amount of items. See, this wolf-headed man agreed with me, although he didn't elevator at quite the same rate I did. Dude. I mean, I can respect it. Going full big hammers. Alright, what's the strategy for fighting this person? We're probably just going to use the katana sword. Magic resist is still useful. This isn't as needed. We're going to summon the skeletons. Is there any other consumable we could use? Exalted flesh? Why not? We never get the chance to. When are we ever going to be in the exalted flesh neighborhood again? Alright, so I'm thinking summon the lads, bolster them up, get to it.
little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure. My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever.
Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
There you go. As always, that's how every boss fight in the game should go, son. Talk about balance. It's either one end or the other. There's no middle ground.
Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty. Dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones? To be better born anew.
All right. Well, now that we beat this lady in a boss fight, which I guess the lore is we were fighting her at first when all those, I guess, students were crawling around, and we had to find the three that glue and beat them so she fell down and then go board her neckbone style. And then in the second phase, it was like an image of her at full power. when she wasn't just a lady that held a big Kinder Surprise egg and felt bad all the time. Well, anyway, you can talk to her, and for every larval tier you have, you can allocate all of your level ups you've gained. So we'll use it eventually, once I find some different weapons, maybe. Because what is our current stat? What would I change? We could switch over to being more dexterous. That's always good. Oh yeah, we got another spell slot now. Because we got a ton of HP and we've got a ton of FP. Our spell damage scales more with arcane because we're using this sigil. So all those points we have in the faith are really just bolstering any faith weapons we use. So if we're keeping this katana sacred, son, keep the katana sacred. That's the secret to a good life, according to Miyazaki. Then I guess we could just keep rolling with these stats. And if we run into a brick wall or I start having too bad a time, we can just come here and mix things up. Or we could become filthy sorcerers. Ugh. I kind of dabbled with the thought of putting just enough points into Int that we could equip the Sword of Night and Flame. Because it used to be flat busted, and now it's just kind of good. It's just you have to invest a lot of stats into it. If you're the kind of guy that gets faith and Int anyway, then there's really no reason not to use it, I guess. I don't know, God. Make your own damn decisions. Oh, you'll notice there's a treasure chest in here that you can't open. This is one of those things that in my personal playthrough, my personal pan playthrough, I haven't yet figured out how you open that chest. So it's a mystery to both of us. It's good for the both of us, right? Lady, give you the fast proper vow. 'Twas merely good sport. Me kicking your ass, m'lady. Alright, I'm going to warp back to the round table hold and end this damn episode. So, once again, this recording session started out kind of rough with me bitching and moaning, but I guess that's what you needed before I came in here and whipped this fucking magic school back into shape, son. Just like that time Ray Stevens snuck that squirrel into the revival at the old Southern church. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting, hallelujah.